Jay Smooth, everybody.
Jay
Round of applause for Jay Smooth. Jay Smooth.
Oh my gosh.
Welcome. Let me get close to you so the mic.
Oh, there we go. The mic. There we go.
How you doing? How you doing?
I'm doing great, man. I'm having so much fun.
We've been hearing your music all morning. It's fantastic. Thanks for doing this. We appreciate it.
Well, thank you for having me. It's a pleasure to be here on Breakfast Television.
If people haven't heard about you, they are going to hear about you, especially the people up there in that condo building right now. They're
It's a great way to wake
loving
up.
it.
It's a great way to wake up.
Right? Jay, you were part of the, it was the Rogers Mosaic and Spectrum Carnival event, and that's where a lot of people maybe first heard about you. You exploded.
Yes.
Tell us about that, being involved in that.
Well, when I got the call from Sharon Hines and also Penny Carmel, I'm like, you know what? I'm so excited. And me bringing the energy, that's what I have to do. So, you know, we're playing for roughly 25,000 employees of Rogers. And listen, we've been locked up in quarantine for 2.5 years. They know that they have to come to me to give them the energy.
There it is. There it is.
When did you first realize this was the love of your life?
When my mom enrolled me into music. So growing up, I did suffer through mental health issues and also anxiety and depression. So for me, she knew I loved music, and getting me into that, it was a way to kind of give back to everybody, and by feeling love and expressing myself. So music was definitely the way to help me.
There's something about it in the curriculum now, right? Kids learning, when you inject a little bit of arts in there, music in there, it brings out something different in a child, doesn't it?
It definitely does. Well, music definitely works on the left and the right side of your brain, not like anything else. Like music, it's its own entity. So for me, it gives me life, right? I like to say, music is not what I do, it's who I am. So, yeah.
Well, there are a lot of places in this country where the argument can be made the arts and music are under attack here in our school systems. Why is it so important that we continue and not just maintain funding, but even increase it?
So I like to say that because it's going to help out your child just feel like they're a part of something. It's a part of community. It's a part of feeling loved. It's a part of life. Without music, there's no life.
I love that.
So,
agreed.
Yes.
Yeah. Agreed.
And it unites us. It unites us.
does.
You saw our dancing coming in. It united
I see you guys getting
us.
down. I'm like,
See what happened?
I thought you were going to stop playing.
He
the
was
second
like,
we started.
stop. We're done with this. Like, I'm
you'd
never
seen
coming
enough.
back.
No, actually, you have some good dance moves.
Well, that's why I tried
He
talking
has
to you.
good dance moves, not me though. He's like,
Relax, you got down.
oh, you know who can get down? You on a roller skate. Have you seen Jay on roller skates?
Check this out.
Saxophone, no big deal.
So how did you end up on roller skates playing the sax? Walk us through that.
So for me, growing up, I was a part of a church, and we used to have a youth group, and we used to go to Scooter's Roller Palace, and
Shout out
ever
Scooters!
since Scooters, and for me, like roller skating and music, it's always a way of just being a part of a community. So once I got into roller skates, I just never stopped and incorporated with music. I think I like to be different. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So having diversity is very important.
How much of your time, because you're obviously fantastic, how much of your time is at a corporate event or at another event? How much of your time is helping out in a studio, be a session musician with people? What is your year like? What's your months like?
So my month's like, so as an international saxophonist, so I play for corporate events, fashion shows, and funerals as well. So you know, the reason. So for me, funerals are very important because we like to make our loved ones, you know, go out memorable, right? We want to make sure that they're feeling loved, and regardless if they're not with us, they're going to be with us forever in our hearts. They're not going to be with us physically, but they'll always be with us. So I like to always keep that a vibe and keep that memorable.
Here, here.
What do you, first of all, we've been saying it wrong all morning. We've been saying saxophonist.
One more time.
Saxophonist.
So I'm actually a professional saxophonist.
Saxophonist. There
Yes.
you have it.
Boy, did I screw that up.
There you have it. Okay, so check it out. Please, please, please go to his Instagram account if you haven't already. Jay's Too Smooth.
Yes.
And you can see the smooth sounds of Jay. And check him out at Scooters on the roller
And hopefully get to see you guys there too, right?
Oh, well, we'll be
No
on the
doubt,
ground.
no doubt.
Yeah, we will.
I don't know if you want me dancing, but we'll be there. Okay, let's play us out.